In the mood for a quickie? Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. This episode is a short and sweet recap of our first 4 episodes, so whether you've been riding with me since the beginning or are just dropping in, this will catch you up, turn you on, intellectually at least, and get you ready for what's next. And at the end of this episode, I have a special invitation for all my listeners, not just the men, to receive some free support by me. Stay tuned. Throw out the rules, forget the cliches. This isn't about the perfect profile or the perfect date. It's about real connection. It's time to strip away the masks, shed the stories, and drop those old patterns that no longer serve you. Tired of dating advice that doesn't fit? So are we. Welcome to Stripped, Drop Your Patterns, where conscious dating isn't about following a script. It's about embracing your whole self and attracting the kind of love that sets your soul on fire. I'm Rachel J., the connection coach and your host. Let's get real. All right, we have been unpacking the beautiful, complicated mess that is modern dating, especially for men, but also how it impacts women so that we can see what everybody's experiencing through this process and how messy and complicated it is. And we've been exploring this and unpacking it with honesty, compassion, and a little bit of fun. So let's strip it down. In our first episode, we talked about being ready for a real relationship versus looking for comfort. So not looking for a situationship, not someone to text when you're bored, a real grown-ass intimate partnership. So many of us, especially smart, successful people, think that we're ready for love when we are actually looking for comfort, validation, or just a place to rest for a while. And for men, that readiness is often tied to external success, like you need to earn your way into being lovable and check all the boxes or have your ducks in a row before you can invite someone into your world. For women, emotional readiness tends to show up earlier, but women are still navigating that push-pull between wanting love and not wanting to need love. And the big takeaway here was that a lot of people say that they want a relationship when what they are actually looking for is comfort. I even shared a few personal examples from my own dating archives for your entertainment and hopefully relatability. In the second episode, we dove into the wild, wild west of dating apps, where we talked about swipe fatigue. It is a real fucking thing. We talked about bots and ghosting and algorithms and the hey messages that go nowhere. We covered the addictive design of the dating apps and that algorithm that wants you to stay single. We talked about the use of bots on the apps, ghosting, and the burnout that comes with lots of effort with little reward. We also talked about the impulse for instant gratification that's messing with our ability to build real connection. In our third episode, we really got to the heart of why I do this work. And I shared my journey of working with men and why men, even in a culture that tells them that they have it all, often feel unseen and undervalued. We unpacked the loneliness that men carry, the pressure that men feel to perform masculinity, and why so many men feel like they're only valued for what they do and not who they are. So while my work is primarily in supporting men, this conversation cannot be had without women. And when men feel safe being fully human, then everyone wins. And in our most recent episode last week, this was a juicy one. We talked about why no is not a rejection and consent is sexy. Because again, here's the truth. Hearing no is not about you being unworthy. I feel like I cannot say this enough. It is merely someone exercising their right to choose, and that actually creates safety for both of you. So in that episode, we explored the ways in which we all have been conditioned to take rejection personally. Also that men are taught to not take no for an answer, how women are conditioned to say yes just to be polite and go with the flow and not make waves. And we talked about why a clear, enthusiastic yes is way sexier than someone just going along with the flow. So we also got real about the gray areas that surfaced after the hashtag #MeToo movement, where many men were left unsure of how to initiate and many women unsure if what they experienced was actually assault. And so in this episode, we explored why consent isn't just about safety, it's about trust. And that trust is what allows pleasure, intimacy, and desire to grow when the yes is not a response to obligation or coercion. So there's your quickie. Was it good for you? If you want the real action, go back and listen to the full episode. This podcast is about more than just dating. It's about stripping the patterns that shaped our mindset and approach that, let's face it, they just are not working. So here is my invitation, my friend. If you have a question about dating, consent, or connection that you're not sure how to ask out loud, send it my way. Drop it in the comments. You can DM me on LinkedIn or you can email me. I'm not on the socials, sorry. Ask me your questions and I will answer with no judgment, no shame, and you'll stay anonymous. Whether you have a question about something that we've covered previously that has you curious, or something that happened to you on a date or even leading up to a date, maybe a pattern that you keep running into, or even just like is it just me kind of a moment, I will unpack it in a future episode. I'm here to make space for men and women to be fully human with each other and with themselves, because growth starts with curiosity and sometimes the courage even just to ask. So this is your opportunity to get complimentary support without any commitment. Now, whether you have a burning question or not, I would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment or DM me, or again, you can email me. I'll drop that in the show notes. And just let me know which episode hit home the most for you. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit follow wherever that button is on whatever platform you are listening so that you don't miss what's coming next. We are just getting started here at Stripped. Drop your patterns. Come back next week where we're going to get into why women say they want an emotionally vulnerable man and then they ghost them. Ooh, it's going to be good. See you then.